Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead horoscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant signs, so it's always good to watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Maybe not everything will resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So obviously, because we're kind of in between at this week, you will get an instant pick, let's say, of your key to the week. So this week you get the Star card. All right, so this is great. What this speaks to for me is the fact that this week there is light at the end of the tunnel. This week you are getting a moment, maybe you're getting some good news, maybe there's a moment where something that you've been working on all through, there's a break in the case, let's say. There's some kind of realization or maybe even some sort of assistance or support that comes in that you hadn't been expecting. Now, what I will say to you is, if you are incorporating this or it's solving a problem for you, this might be a time to also ask yourself, how did you get into said situation? This is a week where you are needing to pay attention to the circumstances that created a specific experience or result that you're having, and also to express massive gratitude for whatever or whoever it is that shows up for you to help you out of what appears to be a sticky situation. Yes, it is the Star card, so lots of hope, lots of optimism, that light at the end of the tunnel, possibly a glimpse into the future, but the feeling that I get from it is there's something that you're dealing with this week that it's like, in all fairness, you probably have had more of a hand in contributing to this challenge than maybe you care to admit at this moment in time. So it's like you're having to be deeply honest with yourself and kind of say, okay, you know what, this is where we're actually at. All right, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options this week, you have the Empress. So beautiful, right? Look at this. It looks like some of you are going through a bit of an image change. I wouldn't be surprised as well, for those of you that have websites or digital or online businesses, I wouldn't be surprised if you were upgrading your website this week. For a lot of you, this could be an upgrade to a website. It could be for some of you as well that you are overhauling your digital or social media image and or presence. So how you appear online, how you sell what your products are, how you offer the goods or the wares that you do. What I also see as well for some of you, because this is in your actions and options, and remember, the Empress is actually Venus, all right? So yes, she has links to Taurus and Libra, but she is actually Venus, and Venus is a big lover of cleanliness. There's something this week where I almost feel like saying to you, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's like you're getting your act together, or you're cleaning up your act, or you're cleaning up the way that you present to other people. So there is some kind of overhaul, change of image, change of outlook. For some of you, potentially, maybe you're trying to look younger, maybe for whatever reason, in whatever way, but there is changes coming this week about how you present or how you show up in the world, very much on an image or a persona kind of way. For your communications and conversations, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, look, these are great cards. So whatever challenges or issues you may have had or been facing up until now, they don't last, right? They're not here to stay. This is a week where things really do improve for you. However, you are needing to check in with, why are you needing to overhaul your image? Why are you needing to clean up your act? Why are you needing to delve into all of these things? Now, when it comes to communications, there are likely to be fast developments. For some of you, this could be interaction with somebody from overseas, so conversations that are happening over Skype, over Zoom, FaceTime. This could also be for those of you that are studying. This could be where you're going to visit your campus. Maybe you're going to check the place out. If it's not that kind of study, this could also be a time where you find out that there is a bursary or a grant that you're able to get. Even for those of you that study online, there is support and there is help here, especially of a financial nature for the students. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, I love it. I mean, this could be literally like your boss could be sending you on a seminar, a webinar. It could also be that you are going on some kind of training. There's something that suggests that this week you're out of the office for something that grows or enhances your career. For a select few of you, this could also literally be like a job interview with a different company, with a different firm. For the business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves amongst you, I love this. I love this for connections with people that are at a distance. I really like this for upgrading websites, technology. I really like this for overhauling the design of things that you're doing and reaching more people. If you're a business owner, there's something about this week where your voice is amplified and you're trying to reach more people. You're trying to find more connection. You're trying to maybe even... yeah, like I almost feel like this is about you deciding, okay, you know what, maybe the scope of the people that I'm trying to reach is a bit too narrow. Let me open it up. So I really like this for a lot of you. I actually think it could be great. For those of you that are retired and no longer working for any reason, first of all, if you're looking for work, this is a great week where you are likely to find something. For those of you that are retired and not looking, this is a week where you're really paying attention to the quality of life that you're having, and more importantly, what you're doing with your time. This is about you getting really active this week in order to see, well, not even see, but it's like you're getting more active because you feel like time is passing you by. For your love and relations, you've got the Six of Pentacles. So there is work to be done on your relationships. Now, the interesting thing that comes through here, I don't feel like this is specifically to just the intimate partnership. I actually feel like for some of you, this might be familial ties, potentially ties with the mother, you know, or with a daughter, with an aunt, with a cousin. It really feels for me like this week you're having to mend a relationship or a partnership, especially if there's been fallouts or challenges over money, resources, you know, or whatever, whoever is on what side or whatever is irrelevant. It's just, I see remedial actions needing to be taken. And because you've got the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like whatever stroke of luck you have, it allows you to see things in a very different perspective. So it's kind of like, yeah, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this could be that the partner's finances really go through the roof this week, so they're able to support you better, or, you know, this eases things up when it comes to the home life. For those of you that are single, if you're looking to meet somebody, it's likely to be someone that you're interacting with over the internet or the airways or on an app or something like that. For a lot of you, this could be upgrading or updating a profile to make yourself look and feel better. The one thing that I will say, because I mean these are all pretty good cards, even with the Six of Pentacles, but there is an element here of, it's almost like you want to gloss over something. It's like, oh well, you know, we don't talk about that, or we're going to ignore that. Not sure that's the best course of action this week. All right, you might try to bury something and it could just end up coming right back up. For your money and materials, you've got the Justice card. So when it comes to finances specifically, this is a new contract of some sort. I mean, for a lot of you, I actually feel like this is something that comes out of the blue. So this could be extra work, it could be overtime, it could be a part-time thing, it could be a side hustle. There's extra money or resources finding you this week, but you are having to commit to something in return. I kind of get the feeling that this is going to be like a half now and half when the job is completed energy. So we shall see how that goes. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is going to be your, so I'm not a doctor, can't give you medical advice, but I would say that this is your kidneys and or your urinary system. This might also be a time where finding the right balance for what your body specifically needs might really come into question. And then when it comes to your home and environment, it looks like there are new bargains and or agreements being struck when it comes to the home this week. And honestly, I actually think this is great, but I'm going to say to you, whatever you're agreeing to, you will be held to it. So if it's not something that you think you want for the long term or for the long haul, I would be very mindful of signing on that dotted line. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week and let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.